Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Roya Destroyaa, and this is Top 10 Nerd. Ever since her debut in 1992, Harley Quinn has become one of DC's most beloved supervillains. She is rated as one of Comic Buyer's Guide's sexiest women in comics, and one of IGN's top villains of all time. So it's no surprise that there are quite a few alternate versions of her floating around there. So let's take a look at the top 10 alternate versions of Harley Quinn. In the number 10 spot, we have Mystery Gang Harley. Yes, it's true, Scooby-Doo Team Up number 12 found Scooby and friends teaming up with Harley and Poison Ivy. The gang is drawn to Gotham after a phone call from the two ladies, claiming they are being haunted by a ghost after stealing a rare artifact called the Opal of Isis. So who did the ghost end up being? Spoiler alert if you actually want to read this hilarious crossover, but none other than Catwoman. Coming in at number 9 is Earth 3 Harley. In the Earth 3 universe of DC, the Joker is a highly successful comedian and owes his success to his prime manager, Harleen Quinzel. She doesn't have any powers or augmentations in this one, she's just extremely good at her job. Unfortunately, not everyone was a fan of her and her client. She is viciously murdered by the evil counterpart of Batman known as Owlman. All because Joker's jokes at his expense were getting on his nerves. Nobody's forcing you to see his show, buddy. Next up at number 8, we got Folk Harley. Elseworlds' 80-page giant story, Rockumentary, introduced us to a very different version of Harley. Namely, one who was trying to make it in the music industry as a folk singer. Not the genre I would necessarily associate her with. Lex Luthor was a big-time music producer who found interest in the talents of the folk duo Harley and Ivy. It was also this version of Harley that was first hinted to having a sexual relationship with Poison Ivy, also known as an alternative lifestyle. In the number 7 spot is Teenage Mutant Ninja Harley. Always gotta love these crossovers. In the Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle miniseries, Harley Quinn is turned into a mutant hyena by the Turtles' archenemy Shredder. Must be all the laughing. This is actually a pretty suitable look for her, as in the New 52 she is the proud owner of her very own pair of hyenas, Bud and Lou. Coming in at number 6, we have Bombshell Harley. In DC's Bombshell series, this version of Harley is living in London working as a psychiatrist during the Second World War. One day a client of hers mentions a dream she had of someone resembling the Joker, and for whatever reason this just sets off Harley and drives her crazy. She steals a plane from a guy named Hal Jordan, if that name strikes a chord with you at all, and flies it to go off and fight Nazis. Yeah, just when we thought she couldn't get any more insane. Next up at number 5 is Batman Strikes. Following the cartoon The Batman in Batman Strikes comic, this Harley was the host of a TV show called Two of a Kind, where she gave horrible advice to her participants as an online degree psychologist. On her final show, a Valentine's Day special, she ambushes Batman into spilling the details about a previous relationship. That was the last straw for her boss Jimmy Herbert, who pulled the show off the air. So what else is a girl to do than connect with the Joker and begin a life of crime? Up next at number 4 is Batman Spirit Harley. In the one-shot Batman and the Spirit crossover comic, Harley Quinn takes a break from the psych profession and tries her hand at being a flight attendant instead. At least as long as it helps the Joker, of course. Now this Harley was a rather minor character, but what she lacked in appearances, she made up for in personality. And of course with creating such nicknames like Bat Boob and Rotten, she's laughed her way up on this list. In the number 3 spot we have Injustice Harley. The Injustice Gods Among Us series acts as a prequel to the video game by the same name, and follows Harley Quinn after the death of the Joker at Superman's hands. She ends up forming a friendship with Green Arrow, an unlikely duo, and eventually reforms and joins Batman's insurgency with the aim of taking down the Justice League that murdered her puddin'. She also ends up having a thing for Shazam, so I guess the Joker's death wasn't too tragic for her. Coming in at number 2 is the Harlequin. In the universe of Batman 66, Harley undergoes a bit of a revamp to her character. Here she's known as Dr. Harley Quinn, psychologist at the Arkham Institute for the Criminally Insane. She's fooled into helping the Joker and Catwoman create a hysteria-inducing weapon called the Joker Wave, and when she finds out what she's helped with, she felt awful. So she turned the device on herself, saving Gotham but sacrificing her sanity, as if there ever was much of that to begin with. Hence the roller skating Harlequin was born. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we've got Thrill Killer Harley. This was Harley's first major appearance outside of the animated world. In the Elseworlds mini-series Thrill Killer, Harley was actually Haley Fitzpatrick, a high school girl who dresses up in a gaudy outfit to help a female version of the Joker known as Bianca Steeplechase. This version of the Joker is actually really nice to Harley, and even gives her a ring to cement their relationship. Unfortunately, everything good must come to an end. Bianca was killed, and Harley swore revenge, that good old classic comic-y stuff. So those were the top 10 alternate versions of Harley Quinn. Let me know in the comment section down below which one is your favorite. My name is Roya Destroyaa, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.